What's up, everybody? This is yours truly, the Mind of Myron from the Mastermind Collective, and as you can see, I'm in a different location today for this instant initial reaction to the next episode of Power, season 6, episode 2. I want to get my Rev run back today, so you see, I got some bubbles. So let's get into some things. You dig? All right. So the last 11 to 12 minutes of this episode might have been some of the best of Power we've ever seen. Like, watching this episode from the jump, man, I don't know if I really liked it. It just was a lot of things that was just, it felt like a real, let's progress the story along type of episode, right? But as we got more into it, I felt like the last 12 minutes, starting with Angela's sister being by her casket, it just kind of put the whole episode together for me. We saw a lot of faces we didn't think were coming back. But first off, let's start with just the music, the vibe. It felt like a last episode type of feel. I don't know why I initially thought of horrible thing. I thought of The Office, like at the last episode when, who's getting married? Somebody's getting married. It might be Dwight and Pam. I'm not sure, but when everybody came back together, and this felt like that just for a horrible reason. So you saw people come. The music was good. You felt the emotion, like, dang, Angela really gone. Like, damn, Tommy, why you really had to take out? Like, that's what I thought. I was like, damn, Tommy, you really killed Angela. Like, damn. But the music was good, and you start seeing faces pop up. The first face that popped up that was very interesting to me, that might open up a part of this last season that we had no clue about, was we saw the DA. I think his name's Steve. We saw him talking to Sex. And we saw him mention Dre. Dre is the key witness for the Alicia Jimenez trial. And he basically mentioned, don't let him mess things up. He don't need to know Angela dead. Get him right so we can get this case over with. And as we see at the end of the episode, he finds out that Angela is dead. And he has no clue why. He don't know why. He thinks it's because of the Jimenez, right? So what's going to happen with that? We know. Because we know how Power is. Let's be real. We know Dre gonna flip now. Dre is not going to say what he was supposed to say. Meaning, Alicia might be returning back to our screens really soon, which puts a wrinkle in a lot of things. If she's back, there's a whole other problem these fools got to worry about. So be on the lookout for that. Also, just seeing all the old, the former U.S. Attorney Generals and all the agents pop back up. Shout out to my black queen who got fired. Sachs interacting with them, seeing them. And they're just kind of watching and peeping the scene, right? So they see when Ghost and Tasha walk up and they're shocked. Like, because of course they assume that Ghost did it. We all know he didn't. But they assume that Ghost did it. And one thing for us to watch for, Courtney Kemp said that when a character knows what we know, they die. So whoever finds out that Ghost didn't do it and Tommy did it first, they're gonna die. Just be on the watch for that. So we watch them seeing them come up, and then they come up together. Like, whoo! You just like see the shocking reactions. But the one that really shocks everybody, even Ghost. Let's get to Ghost for a second. Ghost has no one. No one. Ghost don't have nobody, right? He don't have nobody. And this episode proved it even more. People had ample opportunities to tell him that Tommy was alive. And they didn't. Not even the people that's supposed to be closest to him. Right? So the look on Ghost's face when he sees Tommy get out of that car and walk up to the funeral is priceless. Priceless. One of the best parts I've seen in the episode, man. And in power was priceless. And I think the best line of the whole episode was yep. Like Tasha said, he asked her, did you know Tommy was alive? She did like a little smirk and said, yep. Like, it was perfect. It was perfect. Ghost, you have nobody. I think help is on the way because Drake's coming back, but you have nobody. I'm going to go back and watch this episode more. I see a potential spin-off brewing with Tyreek and the white boy and the new mixed, maybe Hispanic black girl. I think she's black though. I see a spin-off-ish trying to get into the works. I also got the spin-off vibe when Jason told Ghost, if you kill Tommy, then you got to be the distro. And if not you, then who? Who's the next Ghost? That can be our spin-off. Who's the next Ghost? We are going to dive deeper into this episode because I think the end of the episode makes you want to go back and watch the beginning of it. We're going to dive deeper into this episode on the Big Rich Town podcast. We'll be dropping Tuesday or Wednesday. This week is Labor Day, so, we'll drop Tuesday and Wednesday this week. So that's when we'll go deeper. But, man, if you don't do anything, go back and watch the last 12 minutes of this episode, starting with Angela's sister by the casket. And that next 12 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, some of the best parts of Power. Giving me a little hopes for the season that is going in the right direction. But that's all I got for my initial reaction. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. I want to say a F you to Blanca because I still don't know what she's up to, but she's up to something. Who's she working for? Maybe she's a Jimenez and I don't know. But we'll figure it out as we continue to watch the season. Real French style, TheMindOfMyron. See y'all on the Big Rich Town podcast on YouTube and podcast services later this week. You dig?